to be a DP.
Baby, don't say that. Do you hear what my girlfriend just said?
What?
Well, Tyrone is here. You could be a DP.
I'm talking about a cinematographer.
What does the DP stand for?
Director of photography.
Oh. Fucking pervert.
Oh, that Tyrone really didn't know what you were talking about.
I was embarrassed to look her in the eye. I was kind of like, look her in the eye.
We were supposed to ask him after we were done filming. Hello guys, I'm Ryan Wright.
And I'm Tyrone Magnus.
Tyrone Magnus is here sitting next to me in the flesh. Surprisingly, we're around the same height.
Yes, we are.
It's pretty embarrassing for Tyrone.
Tyrone is afraid of Ryan now because he found out he's an extraordinary fighter.
I can fight, that's right.
With a homosexual taste for black men with muscular butts. So.
And, you know, I've seen your bulge now that I've met you in person.
Yes.
Yeah. What's up, little Tyrone?
Or
should I say, Major Tyrone?
Afraid of being raped, but Veronica is here in the background, so.
Oh, she'll rape you too. I don't ever make rape jokes, but it's a special video today.
Veronica is teeny tiny. She's actually smaller than what I thought, guys. Like, you could put her in your little pocket.
But her breasts still look great. Like, despite her skinniness, she still has great breasts.
I didn't see those. Ryan has.
But
we will in February's issue of Playboy.
You gotta stop telling people what I'm dreaming about her doing.
I'm sorry.
I want to share her body with the world.
What?
I want to share your body with the world. I love you. You know, I don't.
Wait, what did I just miss? I have my head.
You
my
deserve.
head on my
It
head.
doesn't matter. You know what? You can become a DP if you want. Woo! All right, guys.
Hell no.
Honest Trailers, Fantastic Four 2015 version. I saw this movie, thought it sucked. Tyrone saw it, he didn't like it. He can barely even remember it right now. So we're gonna have Honest Trailers refresh us about the hatred. Can I give you a few tips on reactions?
Sure.
I mean, I figured you could really use my help. You only have like 250,000 more subs than me. Be honest. Don't talk over too much when other people are talking in the video.
Okay.
And just show how you feel. Just let it out. Express yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna work.
I think it would really help your channel if you learned how to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the advice of this big city, Los Angeles movie guy, because hell, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about this movie that sucked more than San Francisco homosexual whore.
All right. How'd you successfully make me feel uncomfortable? I don't know how that just happened.
I don't know.
From the director of Chronicle, and a fantastic version of this movie you'll probably never see, and the studio that already brought you two ridiculously campy Fantastic Four movies, comes a reboot that's completely different, yet somehow still just as bad. Fan Four Stick. It's been 10 years since the last good Fantastic Four movie. Now, Fox must crank out another one, or lose the rights to a studio that would do a much better job. So prepare for the obligatory trotting out of Marvel's first family like you've never seen them before. Moody, awkward, and really, really low energy.
And now I'm here.
So you are.
Meet four people who are never referred to as Mr. Fantastic, The Thing, Invisible Woman, The Human Torch, or The Fantastic Four.
I never noticed.
That's true, I know, I never did either.
There's Reed, the genius who can bend his body into new and exciting ethnicities. Ben, a big-hearted rock monster whose superpower is not having genitals. This underused actress in a terrible wig who's left behind to make the guys' uniforms.
I'm making the environment suits.
And Johnny, a street racing brat cliche with the power to ignite internet comment sections for being a black guy.
Yeah.
To the Baxter Institute, where kids create billion-dollar inventions powerful enough to destroy the world in exchange for pats on the back.
You all deserve an enormous pat on the back.
And wonder how these child geniuses also manage to be total idiots. As they get drunk, recruit Reed's unqualified childhood friend who gave him a screwdriver one time, teleport to Mordor, take some selfies,
This one is definitely going on Instagram.
and immediately stick their hands in alien goo.
So
Dude,
stupid.
don't touch the goo.
So
It's alien planet rule number 1. Tremble in anticipation for the return of one of Marvel's greatest supervillains, Doctor Doom. Then shake your head in disappointment when you're stuck with this superpowered sex doll instead, complete with vague abilities, vague motivations, and vague Ghostbusters references.
There is no Dana, only Soul.
There is no victor, only doom.
Who Doctor Dooms the movie just when things start to get interesting to deliver a ridiculous finale where a villain who can literally do anything with just his mind loses to 4 inept teenagers whose best strategy is to punch him in the face. So get ready for a superhero film that's ashamed to admit it's a superhero film.
They're not powers. They're aggressively abnormal physical conditions that we're gonna...
Featuring some of Hollywood's hottest young actors, totally phoning it in.
We're a team now, and there's 4 of us, so we should come up with a name for it.
Clumsy references to the comic books.
Dr. Doom over here.
Hey, Clopper in town.
And bizarre shifts in time that seem to mark exactly when the studio took over from the director.
Who is to blame for the overwhelmingly negative reviews for Fantastic Four? Well, director Josh Trank is saying not it. Currently sitting at a 9% with critics on Rotten Tomatoes.
Geez, what a mess. The movie about making this movie would be so much better than this movie. Starring, were you stretching or were you dragging? A wasted House of Cards actor. A chocolate snowman. Michael B. Glad you don't have to do any more of these. Another wasted House of Cards actor. And Crash Test Doomy. Fantastic Four. Strike 3.
It is like a crash test.
Man, you know it's bad when Stan Lee won't even make a cameo. Be sure to
Wow.
subscribe for
He
more
did it.
honest trailers.
That's right.
Hey, Screen Junkies. As a Thanksgiving thank you to all our fans, we are unlocking every show on Screen Junkies Plus this weekend, starting at midnight on Wednesday through Sunday. That's right. You can gobble up every new show.
Dude, I would love to get on Screen Junkies. Would love to get on Screen Junkies.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
That's one of my... And I'm a junkie, you know?
More ways than one.
Like Tyrone saw. To prepare for this video, I had to take a lot of heroin. So much heroin. And I tell you, really took the edge off.
As a
really
friend,
took the
I'm
edge
an
off.
enabler too.
And he's an enabler. Every friend needs an enabler.
Yes. So is his girlfriend. So
My girlfriend's an enabler.
Yeah.
She's a coke addict.
Yes.
So
They love each other.
okay, you're not a coke addict. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's not a coke addict. Jesus. I'm sorry.
What did you say?
I said Jesus. Christ loves us both. A couple things they pointed out that I sort of forgot about. None of them are ever referred to by their superhero names. That's a big no-no for me. Even Batman Begins, he has that scene where he does say, I'm Batman, when he picks the guy out of the car.
Right.
That's a more realistic version and stuff, so some people might argue that this Fantastic Four was like, well, it's a more realistic take, so they really call themselves goofy nicknames.
Right.
But I'm like, come on, no, you need to do that.
Yeah. They did that in Kind of Man still too. They didn't call him Superman, except you heard it one time.
He heard it one time, yeah.
So yeah, I thought it worked how they used it like that. But
And I remember when Michael B. Jordan... Hey, Tyrone, from a black man's perspective,
yes.
what was it like to hear about Michael B. Jordan becoming the Human Torch and all the outcry about it?
Well, shit, man. I was tired of all them motherfucking crackers playing all the goddamn superheroes in it. So it's about time my brother got a shot at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I know what you're talking about.
Solid.
I know what you're talking about, dog.
Damn it.
This is how I talk to Tyrone off camera.
Veronica, pass the weed, nigga.
Pass the weed, N-word. N-word.
Tyrone.
She's really surprised to see this side of you today.
Actor, man. I can, put on different things. For, you know what I'm saying?
Doom was probably the most disappointing part of the film. And I remember that he was shoehorned in it at the last second. It was such a disappointing finale, and I didn't even notice that's how they took him down, was just punch him in the face.
Now, did the same thing happen to you that when the third act came, right? Where you like, oh, we're in the third act. Like there were other movie reviewers that were like, yo, like what?
Yeah, no, it was
The end already?
the way it was structured, not because it was a short movie, but the way it was all structured, there was like no consistency and it wasn't clear. So when we got to the finale, it was like, oh, we're in the finale. This movie's ending.
Yeah.
Because we're in the final fight.
Yeah.
But he just became Doom.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I couldn't wait to get out of there.
And that's the worst part about that film to me is that it's boring. Like, it's a boring film, you know? Terminator Genesis was not a really good film, but it was entertaining to me, you know?
Yeah. I had a good time at that movie.
Yeah, I had a good time with it. Like, I'm not going to say it's like a good film or a great film, but I'm like, it's still fun and I was entertained. But with Fantastic Four, this film I thought was so dull and so boring. There was like no life. It's not even bad fun. It's just boring and bad, you know?
Boring, bad, not fun.
You gotta at least be entertaining.
It'll probably be one of those movies that people watch that like watching B movies.
Yeah.
You know, they have this B movie.
But even
parties,
B movies can be a lot more fun than this shit.
Yeah, you're right. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name from Schmoes. No, that madman gave Fantastic Four like 3 out of 5 schmoes. And I was like, what?
I gotta ask you something right now. You were doing a couple of segments with the schmoes now. Mm-hmm. And you can't remember one of their names right now?
I know. For
Wow.
some reason, I don't know what it is about him. He reminds me, something about his demeanor, or what he is, how he acts, reminds me of Ben Affleck. I don't know what it is, but it's that one.
Christian Harloff?
Yes, I think. You know, some people just looked at it as a sci-fi flick rather than a superhero flick, and I think that was what allowed them to maybe give it a different review.
No,
I
but
guess if you take that perspective, it might change it.
when I was watching it, like the first half of that movie, I honestly thought was like, okay, this is interesting. This is a science fiction picture. This isn't necessarily a comic book movie. It's more of a sci-fi pick. But even as a science fiction film, I think it greatly fails. Like, even if you just look at it as a sci-fi film, the way everything goes, I'm like, I can only imagine how much of a letdown this was for fans of the comics. I don't read the comics for Fantastic Four, and I still thought the whole thing sucked, you know?
Exactly.
So,
Please release a director's cut.
oh yeah, he needs one. He
Now,
really.
Dick Donner has his cut for Superman 2. Please release that for this.
And Michael B. Jordan, man, fuck. Like, after
Creed
watching
saved your ass.
after watching Creed and being like, this guy deserves an Oscar, it's so sad to be like, oh yeah, he was once in this. Like,
He was probably thinking, whew, in the fit, good thing I got
yeah,
Creed coming
and good
out.
thing
Yeah.
Creed was successful
Damn.
too. Yeah, you know, like they used to call us the Reactastic Four, and I would call us the Fantastic Foursome. Can you imagine the 4 of us? You, me, Gator, Akasan. I mean, Cooley would be 5, but you know, Gator and Cooley count as 1.
Foursome. What type of
Fantastic.
foursome?
What do you mean, what kind of foursome? The train that we create. You go first, I go second, third, fourth.
No,
No,
trains.
we're talking about a train.
Like a circle jerk train? Or...
Well, no, circle jerks, we're all in a circle and jerking. I'm talking about penetration train.
Oh. No, not
Circle jerk, what are you, a pussy? Come on, man.
Here.
Come on, man. Man up.
No.
If you're gonna go gay, you gotta go all the way out.
Too many dicks in that party. In that party, there's only one dick.
I allow 2 at a max. Hey, Veronica. Tyrone's here. She can't even hear me. I can say whatever I want now, and she won't know what I'm saying.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
I don't think I could ever do a threesome anyway, because what if I cross swords?
Oh my god.
If we cross swords, it would be a magical experience. There would be like some laser beam that like shoots up that lets us into another dimension.
Magical vortex.
Yeah. You better hope that if we have a threesome, we cross swords. Can you believe this guy, Veronica?
Imagine that switch.
Where are we?
Yeah.
Maybe you don't need to be there for the...
I have nothing more to say.
I understand. Anyway, guys, listen, thanks for tuning into the channel. If you're new to it, subscribe today, become a reject. That's what I call them, unfortunately. Magnusites are way cooler.
Rejects, you freaks.
Yeah, and Tyrone, he has a channel, obviously. If you've heard of me, chances are you've heard of Tyrone Magnus, and way more of you have. Let's face it. His fan base is significantly larger. It's like comparing our penises. It's like his has...
Just about to say that.
Yeah.
That flowed out just perfectly.
Like if he whipped it out, it would extend past the screen frame.
It would fade to black.
That was great. That was awesome. Fade to black. That was awesome. Let's end the video there, people.